When reading science passages, ones that are very dense with information, just make sure you focus on the right words. It's not about the science, it's about the adjectives and the verbs, the things that they say about the stuff, about the science. So here's what I would notice. The parasitic daughter plant increases its reproductive success by flowering at the same time as the host plant it is latched onto. Those are the big, heavy, strong phrases. They carry a lot of weight. They're important to me. In 2020, this person and his colleagues determined that the tiny daughter achieves this something with its host by absorbing and utilizing a protein the host produces when it's about to flower. So achieve is maybe positive, so that has something to do with success. Absorbing and utilizing also feels positive, so it feels like we're continuing this thought. So my guess for the blank here is something like it achieves this success, or it achieves this same timeness. This is the best part of coming up with guesses, is you don't need to be poetic. You just need to capture a meaning. And clearly the idea that things happen at the same time is important because it's a heavy phrase, it's got a lot of power. And so I'd love to preserve it. Now, rather than spend a lot of time thinking about the right word to fit there, I'm just going to steal the word and kind of manipulate it so it makes a little bit of sense. And so same timeness is not a word you will find in any dictionary, but it captures the meaning of what we want, and it does kind of also capture the meaning of the correct answer, synchronization. If things are in sync, we maybe have heard that phrase before, if they're in sync, they're happening at the same time. So it's a perfect fit. But there is no way that on my own I would have come up with the word synchronization to fit in that blank. I'm just not that smart. And you don't have to be that smart either. Your job is not to guess the right answer. It is just to kind of come up with a word that might mean the same thing as the right answer, so then we can compare. And if we look at the other choices here, they do have something to do with science. Hibernation, right, is when like a bear hides in like a cave for the winter and doesn't come out. So that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Prediction, why is the plant predicting anything? That doesn't make sense. And moderation, well, moderation is like the opposite of being extreme, but that has nothing to do with this plant. All it's doing is kind of working with its host. So none of these other words have anything to do with what we're talking about. However, you might pick one because they make you feel more comfortable than the very weird word synchronization. But you cannot just eliminate hard words because they're hard. You have to keep them aside. Don't pick them yet, but don't eliminate them either. Deal with the words you do know and see what's left over. And if it is one of these hard words you don't know, don't be afraid to pick it. It's probably right.